All right. Hey, Capricorn. So I'm not going to be on here too long because I got to get ready for work and I still got to eat. And my daughter just got back home. So, not, she got home a couple hours ago, but so I don't want to be on here too long. But for right now, I'm going to only do Capricorns live. All the other signs, I will kind of monitor the views to see if it's, something worth going live for. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and do our reading for Capricorn. If I don't get to Taurus or Virgo, then I will definitely do that tomorrow, added to the air sign, because I think air sign is going to be designated for Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna try. I wrote this down like in 2021, so I want to try to stick to it because I have lost like a lot of views. Not saying that it's all about views, but it's like I need some motivation. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So give me just a second. It's all about me sticking to the plan. All right. So hello to those that are coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a work reading. Then I'm gonna do love, and then just overall to see what to tie it up and everything. So we're gonna start off with work. So each one, hey trap player, each one is gonna do. Oop, let me close this. Each one we're gonna do a oracle card and then some tarot cards. So we're gonna start on the work first. And I know I can't be on too long tonight, but that's kind of my fault because I was procrastinating. Let me kind of let you guys know my what's it called, tentative schedule. I can't even talk. So my tentative schedule as of right now, and I wrote this down in 2021, December 1st of 2021. So I plan on having like a series. I don't want to give all my ideas because I feel like somebody gonna steal it. So basically, I plan on having a series, two of them, which I will probably do on Friday. Mondays are going to be designated for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and I'm going to try to keep them 10-15 minutes each. I know Capricorn might extend a little bit longer, but I'm going to have to try to cut it down a little bit so I can give everybody some time. But of course, I'm saying that doesn't mean it's always going to happen. Tuesday is going to be designated for air signs, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Wednesday is going to be for water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Thursday is going to be for fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now, of course, that's my plan, but things can happen and it can change. And then Saturday, Saturday, and Sunday, excuse me, are going to be like the series. So I don't want to really say too much right now, but Sundays I have something scheduled. And then either Friday or Saturday, I have the nosy. We're going to be nosy basically. So those are the two series that I currently have in mind, but I'm going to hold off on talking about it. Hey, everybody coming in. I know I was rambling, so let me get to this because your girl is hungry. Y'all know I always be coming on. I'm hungry, and just like Capricorn fashion, I did procrastinate today. So my bad. Let me put this on personal. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with work. So this is gonna be work finance. For those that are interested in that, I will try to do timestamps, but I can't guarantee it. So you can always fast forward. But we're going to go ahead and see what we got. So for Capricorns, when it comes to the work and financial, what do they need to know overall? One card, overall Capricorn, work and financial. Hey, Emperor's Corday. Okay, so we have throat chakra. It's in the reverse, but I don't like reading these ones in reverse. So we're going to go with the upright. So when we're talking about the work sector or your finances, there's something about you needing to communicate. So it could be communicating how you feel about a job. Someone could be asking you how you feel. Kind of tread lightly is what I'm getting with that, because you don't want to overshare. You don't want to oversay anything because you don't want to put a target on your back, especially if that's how you feed your family. But I feel like a lot of you are at a point where you don't mind talking about certain things. But there's definitely a lot of communication going on. It could also be gossip within the office. I'm trying to see what else I'm picking up from this. Someone could be sad going into work, because blue also, when we were raised as children, blue also signifies, sadness, something that takes the life out of you, because of course when you're can't breathe, you can turn blue, your lips can turn blue, stuff like that. Oxygen, lack of oxygen. So it's like something just makes you feel, it makes you feel off. But definitely there's a lot of communication. So, and number 5 could be someone's life path number. That could be the amount of years you lived there. Not lived. Some of us do live at our job, it seems, but I meant to say work there. Hey, all the mods. Hey, Nadaria, Marcy, Callie. Yeah, I know. Is it Damali? I kind of got away from that because I used to do all zodiac signs, but then I just had too much on my plate and I had to like kind of cut it down. But we're gonna get back in action. So we do have positive movement forward. So there could be communication in your work sector that are regarding, moving to a different position, changing spaces, changing positions. So there's something dealing with movement. This could also be some of you contemplating leaving your job, because this is kind of giving me the Six of Swords, where you're going from something that has caused you a lot of emotional baggage, emotional drain, to something that's more positive, because there's light here, the sun, something a little bit more happy here. So some of you are contemplating that. And then we also have deception and envy. So of course, like I said earlier, there could be some gossip on your job. There's some people that are jealous of you, and they're going to do things to try to get under your skin, or they're going to try to make you, how do I say this? Make you believe something that's not true. Also be mindful, this is not what I'm picking up here, but just from a personal experience, be mindful that sometimes when other people are not doing well, they want to make you not do well as well. So by them not doing well, it trickles down to where everyone is not doing well. So upper management can't pinpoint who's actually doing what or not doing it. So be mindful of that. Sometimes you have these people in these positions that they don't know what they are doing. So that's where this deception and envy comes from. They want to try to play you. They want to try to make you feel that you're incompetent, that you can't do what you're, being asked to do, because they can't do it. So be mindful of that. Sometimes it's not your fault, Capricorn, because of course we overachieve, and not even that we're trying to, but we overachieve sometimes. And this could just be something that you found out, will find out, or it may not have happened yet. But someone's not being honest. And this could even be them being honest about not communicating certain things to you. So let's see. What does Capricorn need to know about this situation? I might have to get up because I'm trying to meal prep, so I don't want to burn my food. I know y'all don't care about that, but I really am going to try and start exercising some more. Because as far as the health-wise, I'm not, like, actually bad. But I need to do something. Because, it's kind of an internal thing. But, yeah. I just want to get my heart moving, my body. Because I put something on my car, like a little emblem. And my hamstring, I, was all messed up. So, anyway, back to this. What does Capricorn need to know about their work right now? Start reviewing your resume. It may come in handy. So, again, I just told you guys that you will be having a situation where you may be moving on from this job. As far as the throat chakra in this, it's basically saying that you're going to hear something, or something's going to be told to you that you're going to be like, yeah, it's time for me to go. So let me get 2 more, and then we'll pull some tarot on your finances. And I think that sometimes Capricorns may stay in situations because it's change and it's hard to move on, especially if you have a household. But I kind of feel like a lot of you are kind of getting to a point where you're like, I'll just take my chances, which is pretty sad, but not for that. It's a good thing, but I'm saying it's sad that, you know, it has to come to this situation. All right, we got our 2. They don't think your opinion matters. They're not listening. So while you're talking, they're not listening. So be mindful of your work. When you communicate things, they may try to act like they're listening, but they're not. Oh, okay. Good girl. I thought I was. Yeah, and hopefully tomorrow my stuff don't get messed up because they said the rolling blackouts or trying to preserve energy because it's going to be hot. But yeah, so they don't think your opinion matters on this job. So even if you tell them something, give them an idea, which they could steal from you. I've had issues with that. But I'm trying not to make it about, it's not about me, but I'm just giving some storylines. But basically, that's probably what's going to lead to you wanting to look for something else, because you know intuitively that these people do not care no matter how much they try to act. And it's so sad that they have people on the jobs that do stuff like this. So definitely they don't care about your opinion. They're going to keep doing what they want to do because they're listening. And that could come back to the envy part, because they don't want to listen to you even though they know that what you're saying is true. They don't want to admit that you're right. Don't let them in your house. Their energy is bad. So this is basically just your space. When we're talking about work, right? This is telling you not to let other people's situations or issues trickle down to you. Also, this could be if you work in an office setting. Anybody just coming into your office, try to clear your area because you don't want their energy coming into your office. So being around this person, whoever it is, you'll know because you'll pick up the negativity. Oh yeah, good luck for your position. You know what? I love Sprouts, but they are expensive. I remember I went there and I spent almost $200. And when I got home, I was like, dang, what did I buy? Because it wasn't even a lot. It was like a few items. But I do love Sprouts. I ain't gonna lie. So we have ground yourself. So again, if you have to work in a toxic setting, just ground yourself. Know that as long as they give you your money and they're not disrespecting you, just do your job and go home. A lot of times people who take overtime, I understand that they're trying to get extra money, but by doing that, you're basically telling your employer that you can be bought. And you have to show them, sometimes you have to show people what you can actually do in 8 hours that you work. Some of you may work more hours, but for my type of job, I work 8 hours. We definitely do a lot more than just 8 hours of work. It's never going to be finished. So if you keep giving people overtime, it's going to make it look like things are getting done within those 8 hours when really it's taking like 20, an extra 20 a week, maybe even more. So definitely just ground yourself and know that this is not the end all be all. Hey, is it Lisa? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? I know I haven't. Y'all already know I'm very inconsistent when it comes to this. Let's blame my fire side, okay? But yeah, we have ground yourself. And then we also have, they have so many hidden things they keep from you. What did I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all? And this is all blue. So you guys are dealing with somebody at your job that knows information, but they're not telling you anything. And that's an issue. Because if you have a team and your team is trying to help you and they're really working, why are you going to withhold something? So it could be something bad they're withholding, which means to me that they could be making you do more work for little pay, or they might not be able to pay you anymore. So just be mindful of that. Let's get some tarot on this and then we'll move on to love. Absolutely. I'm doing the same too. It's really like it clicked because I think my situation for me was different because I really went through my life trying not to get in trouble because I knew I wanted to work for the criminal justice system, and I thought that the route that I took was going to help people, but really we have no control. First of all, we don't have control over people who have lived their lives in a criminal mindset, and then we also have no control over the court. So that's where there's a misconception. People always think, "Oh, they're going to send you to jail." They can. We can't do that. It's up to the judge. And I've seen a lot of stuff that I don't want to speak on, only because I still work there. But it's just, yeah, you know. And I made my 6 years on the 17th. So just be mindful of everything with these jobs. It's just not the way that it used to be all over. What else does Capricorn need to know about work and finances? Okay, so we have Four of Discs. So this is about savings. So when you think about your finances right now, you need to save, especially when it comes to your work, because I do feel like a lot of you may be transitioning to a different job. A lot of you are holding on to this information, so you guys could be the ones that are trying to keep things to yourself as well. Just because if you start telling people, then the whole office will know before you leave that day. So definitely, I do see that you guys are saving up or counting your money or budgeting to see, okay, like how much do I have, how much time do I have before I can find another job, which of course it's never good to just quit. It's always good. Yeah, I know, I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it's always good to have a plan first. My mom always taught me that. We also have the devil in reverse. So this is about that toxicity that you don't want to be a part of anymore. So there could be some things on your job that, like I mentioned, that you've seen, that you felt, dealt with, that you're like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this long term. I want to break free, because it does feel like it's a contract. Some of you could be on a contract, and maybe that time's coming up as well. And so that's why you're saving your money, because you know the time on your contract is coming up. That's the Capricorn. We have the Queen of Cups, and we also have the Prince of Cups. Oops, that flew out. So basically what I see, Capricorn, is that you have a lot of love for this job, or you feel some type of loyalty to this job. Some of you have even backed this job up and told other people like, oh no, it's great, or you know, something that you did above and beyond. And now you're like, you know what, I have to start all over and find my purpose. Some of you are looking for your purpose. Sorry, I keep keep burping a little bit. Some of you are looking for your purpose and the right fit, but you definitely know that it's going to take some time. It's also going to take you to make sure that you're managing your money with the finances that you have. Some of you could be taking a pay cut somewhere. Someone also a leader here, this Queen of Cups, there could be a feminine energy that could be a water sign or have water in their chart. But they can come off as being very like helpful and loving and gentle, when in fact they're really not. So that could be the deception, is that they're coming off as someone who cares when in fact they don't. And this Prince of Cups is somebody that could also be running and telling them information. So be mindful of that, of what you say in the office. If you know that there's certain people in the office that speak up or talk too much, gossiping, be mindful of what you tell them, because I feel like there's somebody here that runs back and tells the supervisor. And that's not for everybody, but that's what I'm seeing here. And they keep it a secret. So just be mindful of that person that's just friends with everybody in the office, that they're trying to, you know, hear stuff from you. They might not even know what you're talking about, but they may can misconstrue it and run back and tell. So just be mindful of that. We also have the Hermit here, so that's Virgo energy. So again, it's kind of like you guys are doing this alone. So everything that you do dealing with this job, especially if you're looking for something new, don't tell anybody. It has to be done in secrecy, and they'll find out when you put your 2-week notice in. Or if you live in a at-will state, you can quit whenever, but of course 2 weeks is always professional. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So a lot of you feel uneasy about this because it's a change and it's something new. I do feel like you'll eventually get the hang of it, and you'll be like, you know what? this wasn't so bad. So some of you, when it comes to your work and finances, you just need to save some money, and you also need to do what's best in your best interest. Watch who you talk to in the office, stay away from all the toxicity, and just do things the way that you've been doing, but monitor your surroundings. I know that's a lot of extra work, but definitely it'll work out. Let me go check my stuff real quick, and then we'll come back to the love portion. And then you guys can also give me feedback if you like this setup and how it's done. Because I do love doing whatever comes out as well. I just kind of feel like if it's more structured, it'll be a little bit better. So I'm going to be right back, and I'll get to it. All right, y'all. I wish it had a pause button. Let me see. Okay. It don't have no pause button. All right. Let me move on to the next one. My daughter's not feeling too well, so if you hear anything in the background, that's my daughter. All right, so we're gonna move on to the love section, and let's see what we got going on. So when it comes to love for Capricorn, what do they need to know right now? And this was my first deck that I purchased, so oops. Okay, got two. I'm gonna just take them. This is funny. Look what came out for y'all. So we have 2 and 4, and we have spiritual union, and then foundation and achievement. So this is like the 10 of cups, and this is the 2 of cups. So when it comes to your love life, Capricorn, you're looking for your person, your forever person. I don't know if there's like a time frame or that you put on yourself, not other people, but you definitely are looking for someone that's equally yoked to you. Someone that you can share ideas with, someone that just gets you, so that way you can be happy. So some of you could be dating, maybe it's not working out, but this is your end goal. This is what you're looking for right now. You're looking for somebody that actually genuinely cares, and that's your other half. Both male and female is what I see. And also you can have a child already with this person, or just have a child in general that you're meeting up with. So I do see a feminine energy here with a kid, maybe a boy meeting with someone, but it doesn't have to be that specific scenario. This could also be someone trying to move in with you as well. But someone's being brought into your life. Look at that. Again, positive movement forward. So some of you are wanting to leave a situation that you were in to find this. So this is about true happiness, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean it's a forever thing. They ain't pregnant. You said so. This. I don't know, girl. You might have to check on that one. We also have light. So again, you're all about positivity right now, Capricorn. You want positive everything in your love life, in your personal, whatever other personal stuff, and even with your work. You just don't want to be part of no drama. You want everything to be easy breezy, and you have to move on from any past pain, any past people in order to get to the light. Because look, we said this in the first one, You have the sun back there, and then you have light. So you guys are the light, and you're going towards the light. So it only makes sense to get the same thing that you're wanting in return, or the same thing that you give in return. What else is Capricorn need? With the love. That's what else is Capricorn need? When it comes to love, what does Capricorn need to know? Whether it's from someone new or someone old. Let's get serious. See? What did I just say? I can't even pick this up, and I got like a whole claw nail. Let's get serious. So, spiritual union, foundation, and achievements. Someone could be wanting to get serious with you, Capricorn. I do kind of see that this person finds some type of value in you. They could also be looking for a home. I have to talk about the ugly stuff too, okay? But overall, this does look like you're wanting to get serious with someone, and someone could be wanting to get serious with you. Someone could be asking you out, or they could be asking you to make things official. I just heard go with your gut. The world does not revolve around you. So this is a reminder that things aren't going to always happen when you want them to, Capricorn, because I know if you are a true Capricorn, you want things to be exactly how you want them. And if it don't happen, you're going to be mad. So this could be someone saying like, hey, you know, the reason I didn't do it at this time because we weren't ready, or I wasn't ready. So, you know, it doesn't happen when you want it to. But now if someone is trying to offer you a relationship, you get to choose if you're a person. Because I do feel like somebody wants to ask you out. And this could even be a date. So if we're not talking about something serious, it could just be a date. But someone could be serious about you, and you could want something serious from someone else. I love your ambition. So I think this is someone really, someone's been watching you is what I'm getting with this. This could be someone that you've been talking to for a minute, and they just want to join with you now. Because they do see that you are an ambitious person. They love your ambition because they probably got swindled by somebody in the past who was using them for what they had, but you don't need them. So that's what makes you attractive. And it also makes them not like you either. So it's kind of like a catch-22. But this, someone saying I love your ambition, they definitely, it feels like they know you. And especially if they're saying let's get serious, like the world does not revolve around you. So it's basically someone saying like, okay, now I'm ready for a relationship. Maybe back then I wasn't, but I love everything about you, especially your ambition. Because you have continuously shown this person that you can maintain your household. You can, you know, do everything that you need to do to survive. And I think that that's what they're attracted to. I just want to hear your voice. So this could be someone you're in separation with, especially if they haven't talked to you in a minute. So this is not talking about someone recently. I do feel like this is someone from your past. They could also feel connected to you. So this could be a twin. But of course, you know, you take that however you want to. And we have I'm a gentleman. So when I say I'm a gentleman, right? What I just got is that this person probably was an ass towards you. But they were man enough, or whatever applies, they were man enough to basically say, you know what, I don't want to mess up this person's life, so I have to leave. And they watch you. So someone can only love your ambition if they see it in action. So someone is continuously watching you in regards to that. But they want to hear your voice. Damn, I'm getting that somebody really misses you. But who doesn't? Alright. Alright, overall, what does Capricorn need to know about their love life? What does Capricorn need to know about their love life? Ace of Cups and Six of Wands. There's a relationship that's going to be successful, but it took some time. Or someone could be taking a gamble. What does Capricorn need to know about their love? We have the Death in reverse. So this is about something or someone not letting go. So we have the Death in reverse. Don't be afraid to let go of your past. Something that you thought would make it or would work in order to get someone serious. Because if you're still holding on to your past, of course it's going to be blinding you from your future. Because no one's going to measure up to that past situation. So some of you could have been in love with someone. It didn't work out for whatever reason. Maybe they showed their true self and you just weren't ready for it, or you weren't willing to accept that, which you don't have to, especially if it's one of your boundaries. But some of you don't feel like you're ready to end. And this could even be with the separation as well. Maybe you're not ready to end it completely. So you're kind of leaving that door open. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So someone had to take a step back to slow down to figure out if they really cared enough to let something in their past go. Something that they could have been doing could have been toxic things. It could have just been something that you weren't into. But someone had to take a moment to step back from that and realize what they could have lost. Because I feel like someone was giving attention to other people. This could be you, Capricorn, or someone you're dealing with. But I do feel like they were moving too fast for you, and it just was in a direction that you weren't ready to go in. So they had to kind of take a step back, but they never stopped. Like, they never fully ended this. Because when you completely end it, you'll know. You'll feel it. But this person never completed that. Like, they never ended it. So we have the Prince of Discs. So this is about some type of offer from someone that might be a little bit more mature, a little bit younger than you. And then we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So someone's tired of always fighting or fighting their feelings for you. So you could be tired of fighting your feelings for someone, or they could be tired of fighting feelings for you. That's what I see here. Someone doesn't want to give up on you. They could have been fighting themselves. Maybe they thought, okay, well, maybe if I talk to all these other people, I would be fine. But I feel like they caught a person. When I say caught, I don't know what I'm like, catfish. Someone could have got catfished into believing something when really somebody was just a snake. They offered them everything they wanted until it wasn't fun anymore. So that's what I see with your love life. I feel like a lot of you are wanting something fresh and new, but there's still something looming from your past. So maybe this past person is going to be coming back to you when the time is right. They just had to take a step back and realize what they wanted. But again, it's up to you what you want to do if that does happen for you. If it doesn't happen, basically a lot of you just want a fresh start. You want to talk to someone new that's on your level, that you don't have to mold or talk to all the time about what they should be doing. You want them to just know off the bat. All right, I'm going to do one more. I know I feel rushed, y'all, but my daughter, she's not feeling good, so I want to go check on her. And I will be on vacation from the 31st of July until, I know I'm like ahead of time, but until like August 7th or so. So I won't be doing readings because, again, I'll be with my family. And, yeah, don't want to hear their mouth about it. I'm respectful of people and their space, so. All right, so overall, what does Capricorn need to know before we close this out? And if you guys are wanting the Taurus and Virgo, I will do that tomorrow. So I'll put that in tomorrow. I may try to do it from the car, but we'll see. So what does Capricorn need to know overall at this time? And I'm going to be switching up my cards just to get new feel, new energy, so it won't always be the same cards. What's Capricorn need to know? So we have the solar plexus chakra. It was in the reverse, but again, I don't read those. There's a lot of low numbers, so I kind of feel like a lot of you are in transition right now. But when we think of the solar plexus, a lot of you watching this could have some issues with self-esteem. Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough. Maybe you don't feel like you're doing enough. So don't be hard on yourself, because I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Solar plexus does deal with, you know, the who am I type of thing. So I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to figure yourself out, figure out your next move. There's something you're trying to figure out, but I feel like you're being a little bit harsh on yourself. Basically saying if something doesn't work out, you try to blame yourself about it. So don't blame yourself. Just know that it just wasn't for you. But that doesn't change your character or who you are. We have sacrifice. I forgot, this is a major arcana, but I really forgot which one it is. I want to say it could be the world card. But I feel like a lot of you currently have sacrifice, or you may need to sacrifice to find your happiness. Because she's basically looking to that 10 of cups type of energy. But there's clouds, there's like storm waves and darkness. So it's kind of like you may feel like you're in limbo right now. So it's like, I've done everything right, but why do I still feel like I haven't done enough? So I feel like a lot of you are thinking you sacrificed your time, money, resources, whatever you have in a situation, and it's just not feeling right, if that makes sense. And then again, we have the throat chakra. So this is about you being honest with yourself, speaking up, which I know that Capricorns don't really have an issue with. But don't let other people speak for you. I think that's another thing. Not to let others speak for you. This is also giving me vibes of if you need help, Capricorn, don't be afraid to ask for help. I think that sometimes it might be an issue because Capricorns might equate help with being less than. So I feel like some of you may need help with something, or you may need to ask for help. The worst someone can do is say no. And if they say no, then you know they're no good for you anyway. Hold up, let me get this. Where's my other card? Oh. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know? Overall, 3 cards. Okay. So we have main male. There's a lot of masculine energy here. Then we have thoughts. What did I tell y'all? This looks like the same kind of dude. They kind of look alike a little bit. He just got a little beard. So we have main male, which I equate this to relationship, like a boyfriend type. We have thoughts, and then we have official person. So someone right now is contemplating, Capricorn. This could even be you guys, but I feel like you're thinking about a specific person and you want them to be with you, or this person wants to be with you. I do see a masculine thinking of a feminine energy, and an official person to me is like, okay, this is the real thing. Someone could be seeing you as marriage material or girlfriend material, boyfriend material, but I kind of feel like this person lacks the self-esteem to feel like they're on your level. So this could also be their energy coming through as well. Which in turn, I feel like this person does a lot of things behind closed doors. So they may not even tell you that they like you. And then that's why you start thinking like, well, do they care? Do they not care? But definitely that's what I'm seeing here, is that someone's thinking about you for sure. They want to be your boyfriend. They want to make it official. We do have toil and labor. So you're tired of the same thing over and over again. So you can go through a lot of hardships, no matter if it's financial, relationship. But there's a lot of stuff that you keep doing and you don't see the results. So there's some type of lack of results. But then we have lovers here. So I feel like it's very heavy on not only a relationship, because this, of course, to me is like official commitment. So you have the official person and lovers. This could also be Gemini energy. So there could be a Gemini or an air sign that is really thinking about wanting to be with you. I feel like there's a lack of something here. But a lot of you are tired of giving your all to something that you think is going to be good, and then it never does, like, pan out that way. So let's see. The overall seems to be more focused on relationships, and it could be work relationships as well. Doesn't always love stuff. Let's see. What does Capricorn need to know overall? So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Dang. So there goes that lack of communication here. So this is kind of giving me the vibes of not lying to yourself. You're in a phase where you feel like giving up to a certain extent. You may feel vulnerable, or you may feel like you've given all you can and you're ready to take a step out. Because this Ace of Swords, I kind of feel like this is like you're lying to yourself. We have the World in reverse. So I think that other card was the World. Yeah, something's not finished yet. So don't think that this is the end of the line for you, Capricorn. There's still a lot more that needs to be done. You might be down and out in one area right now, but it's not always going to be like this. Let me clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Okay, someone's lying about how they feel about you. And look at that, Five of Cups in reverse. Someone is extremely depressed not having you around, and they're trying to fake this with people. They're trying to act like they're good when they're really not. Because this is also under the thoughts. So you have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like someone is really trying to make it seem like they don't care about something when they actually do. This could also be you being unafraid, unable to distance yourself from something that is not bringing you joy. Something about not letting something take you down. Because the Nine of Wands is about perseverance. In the reverse, it's like you're giving up. We also have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So again, this is about letting go of burdens, things that are not in your control. And then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So you're the only one holding you back from anything. So you get to choose. You get to choose who you're going to talk to, who you're going to be with, who you marry. And this goes for anybody, but I really feel like you have to let go of the baggage that doesn't belong to you. So that is you guys' reading. I hope that you guys like this setup. Please let me know in the comment section whether it's good or bad, because that's the whole purpose. You know, I have to listen to you guys on, you know, that end, because you're the one watching. So let me know if you like this setup of doing it in the 3 phases, or if you just like me to do it randomly, whatever comes out. I think it kind of helps me focus more on those specific topics, but that's pretty much it, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if it felt rushed, because I do feel like I'm rushing, but I just want to go make sure my daughter's good. So I will catch you guys later, and I will do the Taurus and Virgo tomorrow, along with the, I think I said air signs. So those will be a little bit less, but yeah, I'll do those tomorrow evening after I get home from work. But you guys have a good night. Have a good work week if you guys were off today. Even if you weren't off today, you know, continue to have a good work week, and know that you don't have to take everybody's problems as your own. So we need to help each other out with that. So thank you guys so much, and I will check you guys later.